Hello everybody, welcome back to The Honest Budget. I'm your honest budgeter, and I've got to be honest guys, this last week was a financial and emotional roller coaster for me. I will get more into that, but today we are stuffing the first week of April, so let's see what I can make happen. Okay, so before we get into it, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Over here on this channel, we are learning, we're improving on old habits, and we are building some new ones. So you want to be a part of that. Also, make sure to stick around to the end of my video because I have a pretty good financial tip for you. But let's get into what my budget is looking like. So for the first week of April, I got $1,098.06 from my paycheck, $459 in cash. And then credit card interest was $49.77 this month. And then my high yield savings interest was $180.26. So we're working with $1,787.09 today. Obviously that credit card interest is going towards my credit card debt. So we have $1,737 for recurring bills and such. So I only have a small little buffer this week. We are not going to be accounting for lunch at work this week because I went grocery shopping and I kind of halfway meal prepped. So I'm trying to keep my spending really low as far as lunch at work is concerned. So we have $639.26 to be able to work with today. Apparently I also can't talk today, but hey, what's new there? So let's get into the first binder for cash stuffing today. Aspen is not getting anything. I did have to take out of this envelope this last week because I had to take him to the vet. So that one is empty again. But of course I still have that $500 in the bank. So, you know, he's not neglected, but I just don't have a lot of cash for him this week. So for car, we are going to be stuffing $100. So let's do 50, a 10, and then we'll do two 20s. Perfect. So we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So $380 in car. I do have to pay for some breaks coming up here soon. So this is all going to be going towards that pretty much. And then I have recurring transfers that go for a brand new car. So I'm saving about $50 a week for a new one. And then I pulled out of my health and medical fund because where did I have to go? I had to buy something. Chiropractor appointments. So you can get a package at my chiropractor. So my girlfriend and I went and we ended up splitting the package. So I think I ended up paying about $390. Which is actually not too bad. I think that's going to be over the course of roughly, I don't know, like 5 appointments, something like that. And it was kind of at a discounted rate because she was a new patient. So I got to tag on to her little discount. So in health today, we're just adding $4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then I think, let's see how much we have. I have $2,500 in the bank. So, you know, if there's ever an emergency that I have to deal with and my insurance doesn't cover all of it, I at least have something else that will cover it. All right, so next binder, we're gonna stuff emergency fund first. That's gonna get $60 today. I did just go to the bank and I think I had to take $500 over there. So my emergency fund's looking pretty good. So we're adding 60 in there today, and that'll be all. Next is going to be month ahead, also going to get $60. Something tells me that I pulled out of this one recently too. Some of this money is also reallocated. I think I took out from... Let's see, I was taking out from health. I took out from a couple other things, my Aspen envelope. There was something else too, my fun envelope. I am going to a concert next month, so I did take some money out. And so we're just reallocating it to go to some better stuff. So adding that $60, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. Next one is gonna be me stuff. So let's see, I have $20 in there already. We're gonna add $60 today. This is usually what I end up just paying for getting my nails done. If I ever wanna use it for something else, of course I will. But for now, I think I'm just gonna use it for nails. So we just have 80 bucks in there now, which is more really than what I need. But again, if I wanna use it for something else, then I will. And then this is my retirement envelope. I already have evened these out as far as like the denominations for what's in the bank. So adding that in, I think, where are we at? We're at something like, okay, we're at 3,000. I think I'm a little bit over 3,000 now, but of course I don't have fake bills to be able to represent that. So that's just what's in the envelope there. And then I will be contributing to one of my retirement accounts whenever I get that up. Let's see, next envelope here, we're going into travel. Travel always gets all of my fives. So let's see, how many do we have right now? So we have 15 in five, so we're adding another 40 to make it 55. So let's see what I've got. 100, 50, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 335, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's what, $410. So we're getting to that $500 mark again. I already have that 500 in travel. So this one is actually building up way quicker than I thought because I'm not 100% prioritizing it like I was last year. I just am not really planning a lot of trips for this year. I still am saving to go to Europe. So this is basically going to be my Europe fund, but it's just going to be a little slow and steady there. So then in restaurants today, we're adding $60. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I like to go out to eat a lot. Oh, Aspen, hello. Good job protecting, buddy. Okay, the next envelope is gonna be fun. Again, I took some money out of this, so we are putting some back into it. But it's something that I would just really like to prioritize. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, $2. $152. This, $12 here, Lego fund. This, maybe Lego fund. Might be something else, I don't know. But man, my new obsession with Legos is really not good for my budget, I'll tell you that. But they haven't really been releasing new ones that I've been all about. So luckily I've been saving money because of that reason. But the second they come out with a new set that I'm gonna like, I'm just gonna go for it because I have no self-control in that department right now. Finding a new hobby has been really bad because it's just I want to spend all my money on that, which is fun, but also I need to be a little bit careful there. So I have to practice some self-control here soon. So we're adding $20 into Christmas. So I have 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 310. Slowly and surely building that one up. Oh, come on. All right. Well, that went by really fast. I had quite a bit of money to stuff, but here we are. So let's get into that financial tip. All right. So today we are talking about an individual retirement account. Now, the reason I bring this up is partially I'm tying this back into what I was talking about earlier with my financial crisis. I filed my taxes pretty late and I kind of hit a bump in the road. So I decided this year I was going to open up a Roth IRA. Now, I decided to fund my Roth IRA with investments that I had sold from a previous account. And unfortunately, I was taxed on those sales. And then putting that into a Roth, I was double taxed on that. And thank goodness I was able to kind of catch that before submitting it. But I decided I needed to recharacterize it to a traditional IRA to really knock out the hit from those taxes. So I was supposed to pay, I think, about $650 to the federal government because of all of that. And I was like, I wasn't planning on that. I was actually planning on a refund. So I kind of panicked. And by kind of, I mean, I really panicked. So I was able to figure it out and get it changed over to a traditional IRA. So that really, I mean, now do I not only have to, I now don't have to pay the federal government $600, but now I'm getting about $1,500 back. So that saved me about $2,000. So that was huge. Like it was insane. And it really forced me to learn, oh my God, I kind of knew the difference between a traditional and a Roth, but now it was really applied to real life. So I'm more going to be talking about this in regards to taxes. So if you haven't opened up an IRA, I suggest you do. You can open up either a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. The difference between these two is that traditional is going to be tax sheltered. So you're not going to be paying taxes on what you're contributing until you take that money out. Now, when you take that money out, that's going to be taxed based on your income. So your tax bracket. So if you're in a pretty high tax bracket, when you take that money out, you're going to be taxed pretty heavily. The same thing is with a Roth. So let's say that you're contributing to your Roth IRA this year and you're in the 25% tax bracket or something. You're going to be paying 25% taxes on that. The benefit to that is that when you do take that money out later, you don't have to pay taxes. So that money is just all yours. It's good to go. You don't have to worry about it. So you can kind of decide what is going to be more beneficial for you based on your tax income. The reason that you might want to just contribute to a traditional is maybe your income is pretty high right now, and it might lower when you are in your retirement age and you're not going to be making really any money, if at all. So your tax bracket's going to be a lot lower. So it might be beneficial to be doing a traditional IRA. Now, if you're already really not making that much, you're in a pretty low tax bracket, and you still want to contribute to your retirement, then a Roth IRA is probably the best one to go with, because then you can just pay taxes now. You're still in a low tax bracket. It's not going to affect you that much. And then later on, you don't have to worry about it. What I decided to do, because my tax bracket from the last year to this year, my income has increased. So now my tax bracket has increased. And I didn't realize how much it had increased. So I figured I could be contributing to a Roth. But I am now in a different tax bracket, and I could not afford that $600. Yeah, sure, I have some of the money that I've been stuffing, but that's for other things. I really don't want to be pulling that out to pay the federal government. It's not what I want to be doing at all. I'd rather get money back from them. You kind of also don't really want to be getting money back from the government. You want your tax return to be zero, and you don't want to pay them anything. That's in an ideal world, but that's another conversation for another day. So basically what I'm going to be doing now is, based on my income for that year, I will be contributing either to my Roth or traditional. I have a feeling just throughout my life, I'm probably going to go through periods where I will be making a lot less and I will be making a lot more. So during those years that I will be making a lot more, I will probably contribute to my traditional. During those years that I'm not going to be making as much, I'll probably contribute to my Roth. That way I can have kind of the best of both worlds in that regard, and then it'll help me with my taxes so that I'm not paying through the roof. Really, what got me is selling my investments and then contributing to a Roth. That was not a good idea at all. I didn't think of it at the time. So thank goodness I have that experience now. Hopefully you guys can learn from my own mistake and not make your own in that regard. But yeah, it was quite a roller coaster to go through. So I'm really happy that I was able to figure that out. And now I have a plan for the future. But having a retirement account is really important. So I do highly recommend that you start contributing to a retirement. You don't have to max it out if you can't afford it, but just start somewhere. Even if it's like $20 a week, $20 a month, $20 a year. Starting somewhere is better than nothing. I know this was a lot, so if you want, you can always ask me questions, do your own research. Hopefully some of this made sense. But if not, I'm here, so I'll help you out if you need anything else. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate any support that you can give. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the things to help out my channel. But otherwise, I will see you next week. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Bye.